Good afternoon, villagers. How are you doing? It's time for PTV JuLive. How are you? I hope all is well with you.
It's not too windy out here.
Yeah,
I think we'll be fine.
We're not in our normal location. If you look here at the camera, you will see we are at the Walt Disney Family Museum at the moment. Hey, Steve, how you doing? We're at the Walt Disney Family Museum right now. We just saw the Mickey Mouse exhibit that they did to celebrate his 90th birthday. It's a fantastic exhibit.
Wow.
If you ever make it to San Francisco, we highly recommend it. So, yeah, it does look awesome, Steve. We're really excited about it. It was great.
And the Golden Gate.
Yeah, the
Bridge.
Golden Gate is just on the other side, across the street, pretty much from us. The
but
Golden
it's
Gate
shrouded
Bridge.
in fog right now. We would show you.
Yeah,
It's just too foggy to see.
absolutely. Shep and you will be here for sure.
Yeah, this
when you come sit at the Mickey room.
There's a lot of Mickey.
Hi,
in here.
Mike. How you doing? Thanks for joining. All three of us are here. I'm Arnie,
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
and this is going to be This Day in Disney History.
Live in San Francisco.
Live from San Francisco at the Walt Disney Family Museum.
through the special event. So yeah, this is an absolute breathtaking. It's running until January 6th of next year. So you have a very short, this is one of their limited engagements in a special building called Diane Disney Miller Exhibit Hall. And they have little rooms dedicated to Mickey. It's absolutely amazing.
We took some video and some photos in there. Hi, Noah. Thanks for joining us. We took some video and photos in there. Hopefully, we'll load some things on Twitter and Instagram, and maybe even show a video on YouTube of the stuff that we just did. So,
We're going to talk about what happened in this day in Disney history.
Well,
let's start
when-
with next web.
you want to start in 1955?
Yeah, let's start with 1955.
Okay, they're prepping for the opening of Disneyland on July 14th.
We're only 3 days away from opening day from 1955.
Yeah, 64 years ago.
And they did during a test ride at Disneyland. Casey Jr. train almost tipped over, so they had to add lead weights to it, to the front of it, allowing it to run temporary uphill to have for opening day attraction. Then on the 18th, the attraction closed, allowing to fix the grade of it. And they were adding the final touches of the Disneyland Moonliner rocket.
Yep, they topped it off that
They
day.
type it off.
Hello, Disney Dan. Thanks for joining.
So that was huge. And then, Ben, you said 1965 there was a movie that opened up?
Yeah, 1965, they had a premiere of The Monkey's Uncle, starring Annette Funicello and Tommy Kirk, I think.
Tommy Kirk. Yeah.
Tommy Kirk.
Yeah, I think the Beach Boys sang the theme song for that
The
movie
monkey's
too.
uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the monkey's uncle. So
I'm a
yeah.
horrible singer.
Yeah, you are.
And for all you East Coasters at the Walt Disney World, on this day in 1975, the Walt Disney Company said they're going to be building Epcot on this day in 1975.
The Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow Center.
So that would be like what we hear the big news. That was huge.
Yeah, and it only took them 7 years to build.
Yes.
Exactly, Noah. That's it. On this day, the Disney Company announced plans to build the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow.
Yeah. Because that was sitting around for a while. That was cool. About 9 years after Walt passed.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we're back to Disneyland. The American Egg House on Main Street at Disneyland opened up. You guys have some stories of the Egg House on Main Street?
I remember eating breakfast there.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Having
It was
breakfast
a nice
few times.
breakfast place.
It was right next to the Disney Showcase, but it's no longer there. There's no restaurant there at all. In fact, they turned it into more retail space.
Yeah, and the Disney Showcase, they kept the name for the building. It used to actually show coming attractions for Disneyland, but they got rid of that and they kind of like said, okay, you know what? We need retail space. So they sell more tchotchkes in that store now.
And isn't the little hidey hole that's in there is where they stitch? It's that embroidery machine because there's a little tiny room where it used to be the egg.
That used to be the counter where they would cook things,
They
and
cooked the
also
eggs.
I guess the cashier was there as
Yeah.
well. That's one point.
Okay,
So-
and then in 1981, the first edition of Walt Disney World of Oz premieres, an effort between Disney and Feld Entertainment. So that's when
Disney on Ice.
Yep.
Disneyland I started. Disney and Feld worked together in 1981 on this day.
Meg of Mickey's Magic has a fantastic video of Disney on Ice. It's got a lot of views.
Nice.
Yeah, she struck gold with that one. It's a good video. An hour and a half. So it's a good one. Let's see. What else happened on this day?
In 1999, the Disney Wonder departed Italy on its way to Port Canaveral.
That's huge.
Ah. Hey, Amanda, thanks for joining.
Okay, and
Not a whole lot else.
I mean,
Yeah, there wasn't much in our.
Oh, no. Today, in 2005, on this day, Disneyland received its very own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that. Hey, Patrick, thanks for joining. Oh man, it's so nice to have all of our friends here. It's great. Villagers, thank you so much for being here.
We're gonna have to move over here. The shift over a little bit.
yeah.
Okay, we'll move on over this way.
Get out closer so you can see more of the museum. It's a beautiful, beautiful museum.
We're kind of in the way of some people at the moment that are using the access ramp. There, I see them crossing behind us. So anyway, that is about it for today in Disney history. We will be back again tomorrow. I'll be posting some pictures on Instagram a little later of something else that we've been doing today. We've been a little busy. So
it was a very busy week, and we had the wedding on
yesterday.
Walt's wedding anniversary. We happened to be going to a wedding, and then today,
and then
you're going to see a Life with Ben on something that was very amazing that we had. Very grateful and blessed that we got to experience, and we will. Do you want to kind of like just give a highlight what we just experienced today before the museum that I gave you guys for your birthday? Tell everybody what we just did.
I have a friend that I used to work with last year for a very short time that I kept in touch with. I ran into him on the street in Oakland a couple days ago, and he offered to get me, Arnie, and Doug into Lucasfilm for a private screening of Spider-Man Far From Home. I'd not seen the film yet, so it was my opportunity to see the movie in probably the most expensive movie theater I've ever been in.
I think so.
It was the most high tech.
It was in 3D. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, so a private screening of the film with a bunch of visual effect artists.
And I had not seen Avengers Endgame yet, and I knew they were going to be doing spoilers in this one, so I had to see it. So I saw it yesterday morning for the first time. I'm late to the game, but there you are. I've seen all Marvel films now.
But we'll be talking a little bit more about that in an episode of Life with Ben, I guess, on Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, yep.
And then I'll be posting some pictures a little later of the Yoda statue that's out in front. Hi, Victorious Gaming. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, hi. So yeah, we just did that, and then I wanted to take them to see the Mickey exhibit here because it's in the same area of LucasArts, and we got to see exact real things of
before we
Darth
sign
Vader and Stormtroopers.
And before we sign off, I'm going to try and show you just a glimpse of the fog has lifted just a bit.
Let's walk over
there.
there.
So if you walk right over this way with us. Right there in the distance, you can kind of see it. The Golden Gate Bridge is right over there. It's really shrouded in fog at the moment. And we'll do a video from that spot sometime from the bridge because we really like the Golden Gate Bridge. But let's see.
Arnie, come over here a little bit.
Oh, Doug is saying that we can get a better view of it over here. So if you're looking over there, let me try and zoom in a little for you. There it is. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge there. Yeah, at some point we'll go ahead and walk across it with everyone so we can show you what the bridge is like in person. But there's actually a path that you can walk on. But right now you can barely see any of it because of the fog that's usually here in summer. The fog has a name. His name is Carl. And we'll probably do a video about Carl the Fog as well. Yeah, that's the Golden Gate Bridge. So, that is about it for PTV JuLive today. We got to make sure that Doug is off taking pictures. Oh, wait a minute. He's helping people get into the museum. Right behind us. Yeah, Carl. Definitely Carl. So right behind us, again, for those of you that are not here, this is the Walt Disney Family Museum. This is the annex that's known as the Diane Disney Miller Exhibit Hall. You have to walk a bit of a distance still over the other way to get to the area. Hey, Shep joined. You have to go over the other side, and it's here in the Presidio where you can see it. So if you walk down, see, go down this way, and down beyond these bushes, there's a walkway, and then you can get right over there. brick building that's there in the distance, that is the Walt Disney Family Museum building here in the Presidio in San Francisco. So yeah, that's it. And then they have signs like this in this area all over the place, kind of like what you see in downtown Disney at Disneyland. Let me get this picture just right for you. There we go. Mickey has green shoes in that, and that's because it was part of the premiere of Technicolor for Mickey. So they use that as significance there. But that is about it for today. Oh yeah, the cypress tree there too. Very common on the California coast. So everyone, thank you so much for being here with us. We really appreciate your support. And we'll be seeing you again tomorrow with PTV JuLive. And Ben will have an episode. Hi, Duty Ron. Ben will have an episode of Life with Ben premiering on Tuesday. So I guess that's it for today. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. And I'll leave you here looking at the bay with the Golden Gate Bridge. So everyone, here is the bay. That is the bay right there. That's the entrance of the bay right there. And then the Golden Gate Bridge is over there. Oops, sorry, a little far. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Have a magical day and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everyone.